Hi, I'm Neil Enoch. Happy holidays from Train Talk TV, the podcast about all things railroad. Today, Trainz Simulator is available on the iPad and soon for Android. We've got bits of Christmas from all over the world, Christmas trains and holiday trains, and some of the entries in our holiday train light display contest, which you still have time to enter.
I call to this young man, what can bring this joyfulness I could not understand. His smile had shone the fire and he looked me in the eye, and he danced and he sang and he clapped his hands and he gave me this reply.
In Canada, CP Rail runs arguably the largest charity fundraiser in North America with its 2 Christmas trains. This year, over $800,000 and over 150,000 pounds of food were collected and donated to charity. The iconic holiday train has been running for over 12 years, raised a total of $5.6 million during that time, and collected nearly 2.5 million pounds of food. Kudos to CP Rail, their management, and the thousands of employees who make it go.
Woke up this morning from the strangest dream. I was in the biggest army the world has ever seen.
Australia has Santa's Outback train, a half-a-kilometre train with a few legendary Australian rockers and an Adelaide grandfather dressed as Santa Claus, spreading its festive cheer along its trek through the entire Outback. While the trackside concerts draw in the older crowd, the kids are all there just to see Santa, and the rockers are happy to take us backstage to the big guy. Some kids travel more than 300 kilometers and even camp overnight to meet the train and give Santa their holiday wish list. 7 concerts, 67 hours, and nearly 4,500 kilometers later, the train that departed Sydney arrives in East Perth railway station for one last trackside concert and the opening of the holiday season.
The North Yorkshire Moors Railway Santa specials are running from Pickering and Gromont. For Santa, it makes a change from his usual mode of transport.
In England, Father Christmas shows up on many of the country's numerous scenic, historic, and tourist railroads. These pictures were sent in from a variety of railways across the country, and they form a wonderful record of the delivery of the Christmas spirit by train across the UK. I think we're going to go ahead and enter all these shots into our Holiday Lights contest. Even if they didn't come in for that purpose, they show a wonderful delivery of Christmas spirit. Well, as you hopefully saw in our last episode, the Polar Express trains have played a big part in the railway delivery of Christmas cheer across the United States this year. There have also been dozens of holiday trains, Santa trains, and some of these are even still running now, right up to New Year's, which will see New Year's Eve special trains running all across the United States. Check the Railway Weekender to see if there's one in a town near you. Now, these are quite similar to the mince pie special trains that will ply the rails of England over the upcoming weekend. I wish I was there for that. Well, if you've been around trains at all, you've probably heard of the Trainz Simulator. That's Trainz with a Z. It's a game primarily for Microsoft. Now, if you're a Mac guy like me, you probably looked at it, saw that it was PC only, sighed, and walked away. Well, if you own an iPad, I have good news for you. The iPad version of Trainz Simulator has been released, and we've had it in our hands for a few days over the holidays. My son enjoyed it. In fact, he's had way more time on it than I have. He's been designing worlds and laying track out. The game is available on the iTunes App Store and costs only $7.99. There's a link in the show notes. Now, if you have an Android device, take heart. It's coming up next, but they didn't give me a date yet. Now, these are some of the entries in our Holiday Lights contest, which, by the way, there is still time to enter. Now, this is a contest for the best train-themed light display, and it comes in 3 categories: house or home personal light displays, railways or full-scale railroad lights and displays, and specials, model layouts, or, well, anything we really haven't thought of can go in that third special category. Prizes in each category are for first place only, and there will be a $200 wooden cribbage board set from our sponsor, Cribscapes.com. Very nice prize. Now to enter, all you have to do is email a photo or a link to a YouTube video, a description of your light display, and what category you're entering in. Winners will be chosen just after New Year's. We've extended a little bit to want to make sure we get everything in. And go ahead, take that snapshot, send it in, win a crib board. So we finished up our first 6 months and 14 episodes with over 80,000 downloads. So we're having to move to cloud-based servers to accommodate the load and speed things up. Hopefully that change is made by the time you're seeing this. We have some great stuff lined up for 2011 and want to wish you all a safe and happy new year. If there's anything you'd like to see on the show, drop us a line, info@TrainTalkTV. Remember, we're a hobby podcast and we'll do our best to accommodate your requests within time and budget constraints. If you'd like to help out with Train Talk, check out the Support Train Talk tab on the website for various simple or extravagant ways to help out. This episode is sponsored by Cribscapes Collectible Cribbage Boards, unique, personalizable 3D carved railroad cribbage boards, great gifts, available at www.cribscapes.com. Follow us on Twitter @TrainTalkTV, and if you'd like to receive our Railway Weekender, a weekly listing of the upcoming weekend's train and railroad events, you can subscribe on the events page at TrainTalkTV, traintalk.tv. It's always free, of course. We really appreciate you taking in the show. Thanks for taking the time during the holidays. Be sure and share it with your friends, and have a happy new year. Bye.
Much longer.
We'll get there when we get there. Seriously.
This is not for your
No, off to bed. These recording sessions
Check
are
on
too
me
late.
when you're done.
I will. Go to bed. Good night.